Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Weather Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, for a hashtag all wacko Wednesday.
Nailed it.
Yeah, well, I kind of fumbled the bag at the end there, but I picked it back up.
You're
Recovered by the offense.
Fumbler by nature.
What?
It's like the style, like naughty by nature.
No.
You're a fumbler by nature.
That's not. No.
I was making it look so cool.
I don't think that did what you thought it did. Mom's here says first again. Way to go, Mom. Holly's here says good morning. Ear hustling on a Monday, non-day Monday.
Officially,
I know
up or
she's retired exactly.
I don't know. Maybe somebody else got angry.
Brox is here. Says happy Monday. Hello.
Holding spot for everybody.
Chris Bear is here. Says I'll be ear hustling too until I finish getting ready and get to a computer. Well, glad that you're here.
Yay, Chris.
Cece's here. Says good morning. Hello, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Happy Monday.
And good morning, Beeble Brox.
Yes. Jim's here. Says good morning. Ear hustling while working. How's everyone feel? Glad the holidays are over and we're back to normal. Yeah.
That's what missing.
Yeah. Are you glad you're back to normal? Are you missing the holiday cheer? I'm glad to be back to my routine.
I'm pretty sure no one's missing the holiday cheer.
Some people do.
Not after what we just been through. And give them a week, at least 1 week.
Joyce said, good morning, my amazing whack fam and my fantabulous fine weathers. Back to work today. Don't think I'm ready, but I pray everyone has a fantabulous day. I think we'll be good. Yeah, B16's here says, good morning.
You got all the whack and weathers community behind you.
Gigi's here says, good morning, weathers. What's the forecast? It is bright and sunny. Even though it is super duper cold, it is sunny today. So I'm feeling good.
Yes.
I woke up
and cold.
I didn't wake up extra early. I woke up closer to my regular time, which is 5:15. I woke up at 5:15 and I was like, you know what, Autumn, I'm gonna give yourself a break. And I tried to get back in bed. And at 5:30, my body was like, nope, get up, ho. And so that's what I did. I woke back up at my regular time.
Aggressive with yourself.
In the mornings, I gotta be, Okay. And so normally what I would do is I would go downstairs and I would, read my goal statement and watch my visualizations.
Do your meditation.
Yeah, and stuff like that. My manifestations and stuff like that. And then
morning stretches.
Then I would lift weights. But today, instead of lifting weights, I'm assembling our new weight rack and bench that we got on New Year's. Yeah, we got that from Academy Sports and Outdoors. So I'm really excited about that. And so I decided to start putting that together this morning until 7 o'clock. And then I hopped on my bike for Clubhouse. So I did exercise this morning. And then as soon as Clubhouse was over, I went back to assembling. We have the weight rack done and I'm really at the squat rack and I'm really excited about that. Except now I have determined that our bars are not long enough. So our bars that we put our weights on. Well, by way of putting my bar on the rack and being like, nope, this is not how this is supposed to work. So we just got to buy a new bar.
Yes.
Hashtag bar buy.
We just need an Olympic size bar.
Yeah, I think that's an Olympic. Is it Olympic size, a specific size, or is it a style? Like I thought there were like 6 foot Olympic, 7 foot Olympic.
Those are the weighted bars. Like the ones for the bigger weights.
Oh.
Like the ones the gyms actually use.
Yeah, the ones that weigh 40 pounds in themselves.
45 on the nose.
That's what
we'll
get one of those.
You need a weighted bar because those have the colanders on.
Yeah, the little things where you can slide. We do need one of those, but it has to be a 1 inch because.
Oh yeah, all the weights need to be changed.
No.
Unfortunately, I hate to peel the Band-Aid off. I'll peel the Band-Aid off.
That's
show you the scam.
No, you mean rip the Band-Aid, you psycho.
Seductively peel.
No,
it doesn't hurt as much.
Jen says, "Nice shirt, Richard." Yeah, this is his Marvel shirt. He loves that.
I like my Bob's Burger shirt.
Yes. Oh yeah. I did buy you a Bob's Burger shirt.
I like all the.
Mary T's here says, "Good morning to the weathers and all my wacky weathers watchers. It's warmed up to -25.
Yay.
From -25 to only -8, but it took a foot of snow for that to happen.
Ooh.
Much shoveling in my future. That is crazy.
That is a unique situation.
Huffman said first, 4 thumbs up. Well, that's all that matters. You first is something. Says, woohoo, good morning, everyone. Sunny but still cold. Ear hustling while working. Yep, that's exactly what it is here. Sunny and cold.
And you stay warm, Mary.
D's here says, morning, good weathers. Ear hustling while in the shop grabbing a few things on my way home. Awesome. Speaking of that.
And did you read the kitties?
I did add the mystery box shirts to the website yesterday. Thank you for the nudge. And I added some other designs on there too. And I'll keep adding designs all week. I'll probably, like I said, have a sale next week when everything is up. I just got in a really big design kick, right? Yeah, but I did add the mystery box shirts. But 22% is probably the best it's going to get all year. So you can go ahead and order now. You can wait regardless. It's going to be there, you know?
I love it all.
Driven West said, is it weird that I said hi to myself? Absolutely not. You deserve to say hi to yourself, Driven West.
I was going to say, and you're J-Dog.
So. Gigi said, don't make me go back to holding spots. You don't need to. Clearly, you have what you have done worked, because now everybody's getting back here.
I have never been the issue with holding spots. I'm just warning you for everybody else.
Thank
your
you.
Own personal safety.
Blue Dots here says, good morning, fair weathers and watchers. Getting back to my routine. My body resisted sleeping in too. I know, right? So it's time to go. B16 said I tried to sleep in this morning, but my body said no as well. I still did not wander out into the cold to work out. I need to fix that. I mean, you can work out inside.
Wandering out in the cold?
I mean,
I think that sounds like you got it going on.
Beth said, good morning, Weathers and Whack Fam. Have a wonderful day. Just stopping by to say hi and bye. I miss you, Beth. Come back.
Back at you, Beth.
She be working. Beth be working.
I know.
Stacy said, morning, Weather. Starting clean eating today. Eating whole foods. No sweets for 30 days. I love that, Stacy. And I think that sounds like an amazing fresh start. Which is what I named the title of this video.
What?
Fresh Start. As many of you know, yesterday was the final day of my essentially 7 to 10 day, just like Christmas food fest.
Yesterday was the final.
Yeah.
The final.
Yes. And so
from this moment forward.
Yeah. As of this moment forward, I'm only committing to the things that we talked about, right? Mm-hmm. Eating no more than off keto for 2 days in a row this entire year. Mm-hmm. But also I'm really like back into the mode that I really only want to eat to do what's best for my body. Like I'm not like thinking, okay, on plan for the next 4 weeks or on plan until like, no, my plan is just to eat in a way that's going to help me reach my goals. But then sometimes recognizing that eating non-keto stuff is going to be a part of that. But regardless, no more than 2 days in a row. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's what
set down the groundwork.
And can we also mention that you remember when I told you guys that my resolution was to read 1 page a day this entire year? I forgot the first 2 days of the year. Like I was just like, oh, I'm supposed to be reading now. Like I almost kind of forgot that Saturday was the new year. I was expecting to start on Monday, right? I was like, oh my God. So I missed my first 2 days.
That's the way days work.
I did read 3 pages today.
Yay.
So that's what I've realized.
Instruction books.
No.
Okay.
But to be honest, it was the preface to the book I'm about to start reading, but still it was 5 pages, right? So I read that. I'm reading The 4-Hour Workweek. It's just all about lifestyle design. It's about designing the lifestyle that you want, you know? And that's the thing that I like. From what I can tell, it's whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to work your way up the corporate ladder, whether you want to just do this and that, like design the life that you want, you know? And so I read the forward to that, and it was a preface. What's the difference between a preface and a forward? Regardless.
The P and the F.
No. And so that was good. But here's what I've discovered. I can read to make up days that I've missed, but I can't read ahead. So it's not like, okay, if I read 10 pages, that means I don't have to read for like 9 more days. It's like, no, anything that I read, I can only go backwards to catch up.
Where are these rules coming from?
No, I just made it up because I don't want to, because the point of me reading is to get in the habit of reading daily or very close to daily. Exactly. So if I just get on a reading kick and read 10 pages, and then that means I have to go, I get to go 10 days without reading. That doesn't get me in the habit of picking up a book every day, right? So I have to at least, but if I happen to genuinely forget, then it's not like, oh no, I broke my resolution, I'm a failure. It's just like, oh, I can just go back and make up those days, right?
So put it on your alarm clock.
I can put it on my alarm clock. But now that but see, here's the thing, I don't think I'll forget anymore because it was literally the weekend that threw me off. Like I'm going to read as soon as I wake up in the morning.
Now you feel like you've broken.
Now I've gotten used to like every morning go downstairs, get some reading in. Sam Banner said, hello, peoples from a snowy Boone, North Carolina. It snowed in a lot of places. It didn't snow here, though. Nathan's here, says, good morning. Is Richard a big Marvel Comics fan? The t-shirt, we might have more to talk about. He's more of an MCU fan. So Marvel Cinematic Universe, the movies. You've read the comics. But look.
Well, I mean, the comics now going all over the place.
Here's what I'm saying. Out of the 3 years that I've known him, I've seen him watch and talk about a zillion movies. I've rarely heard him reference the comics. Where's the lie, Richard?
So,
Where's the lie, Richard?
Okay, so let me spin that back on you for everything you like. You literally like so many things you never reference in your entire
You're right.
time.
So for all I know, yes, he
like I said, I keep one ear to the comics. I mean, I'm not able to purchase them and read them all, but I know like the current.
But he definitely likes the movies. I guess because they're more accessible. So Chris said a 20 kilogram 7-foot bar is what you're looking for.
Yes,
okay.
We have stuff to talk about.
That's what I need
Nathan.
to. I'm just going to Google that. I need a new bar. Oh my God, they're so expensive.
Olympic size bars. What I said.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I can do it. I can do it.
45 pounds? Or 20 kilograms?
Yeah, 20 kilograms. Yeah.
Yep, no, that's what every gymnasium, every gym.
Maybe this one. Oh my gosh.
Every gym you have to have, but it starts with the base. It's like anything else in life. If you want quality,
but I do love the squat rack, so I need a bar.
Pay for quality.
Cece said, Autumn, I ordered my hoodie. I saw that and I appreciate it. I'm so excited. You guys don't forget the last day of the sale is happening today, the New Year's sale. What? Check the banner going across the bottom.
Like in Planet Fitness, every other bar, every bar in Planet Fitness is Olympic size.
Yeah.
Like it has the big collar,
big collar at the end. Sweetie.
But of course, when you get that, you need the plates to fit that. That's what I'm saying. They don't make Olympic sizes.
It's just a 1-inch plate. Sonia said, good morning. Had a great weekend. Made it to Nashville yesterday to watch the Titans game and back home just before the snow came.
Look at you, Sonia.
Unusual for North Alabama and it won't last long, but beautiful for now. Yeah, I was talking to Triple J from Clubhouses from Alabama, and he said it snowed. And I was like, get out of town.
I mean,
you watched the Titans game?
Did
they win yesterday? Like, they won the division, right? Like, they might have won I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe just the division.
No, I think everything goes through Nashville.
Yeah.
Go to the Super Bowl.
So it's the AFC?
And the AFC goes to Nashville.
Did I say AFC? Was that the right one?
You did.
Who knows about football? I know about football.
I mean, a lot of things can still happen. I think if they lose and like Kansas City win, like a lot of stuff can still happen. But they're in the driver's seat.
Yes. I love that.
Congratulations, Nashville.
Cece said I was awakened by the clubhouse alarm at 6 a.m. and then a good 6:30 a.m. run. Yeah, full body strength exercise. That's awesome.
Is that your sister again?
No, it's Chris Bear. Thank you so much for sending me this link. So
tell your sister.
No.
A new
you
one.
guys, she's back in Atlanta finally, right? So good for her.
I'm so happy.
Good morning, I made it.
I'm so happy.
You are so tacky.
What are you talking about?
Wacky.
I'm happy.
Good morning. Snow in RVA.
Yay! In rural Virginia.
That's exactly what I thought it stood for. It doesn't stand for that.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Roadkill, Virginia.
My first thought was rural, and I don't know why. Mary T said, I'm doing a fresh start on working out after a couple months hiatus, starting tomorrow, right after some snow. That is a workout.
Well, I mean, if you say snow makes it warmer there, I am scared.
Yes.
As a mug.
Yeah, Mary
I'm
T
terrified
said,
of where you
that's
live. That's
right,
Mary.
Richard. My dad always said you get what you pay for. I mean, look, I'm all for paying for quality, so that's the whole point.
No, I mean, but it's like anything. It's like buying weights in general. Like no one goes out and buys the entire set instantly.
Yeah,
this in the thousands. You just nickel and dime every day. Every time you get like a $50 weight here, $50 weight there, $25.
You at least need 2 of the same weights to balance.
Yes,
you do. First one you got to start with
the foundation, baby.
Yeah. So yeah. That's what I am working on. Oh my God.
And also you got to remember the skinnier bars kind of would hurt your neck a little bit more too with the squat. So you need a little thicker bar.
That's true. You can get one of those pads, those squat pads. So
you can. But like you said, you can use it for the moment. You can do the skinny bar until we find the adequate.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay. As Mary T once said, you get what you pay for.
You get. Like literally 10 seconds ago. Got it. So yesterday was a great day. We watched football pretty much all day. I did some work. Like I said, I put some t-shirts on the site. I was the designing fool really there. Yeah. I took a nap, which was crazy. That really, thank you. That was really good.
That was crazy.
But yeah, I'm not a napper at all. But you know, I am excited to get back into the routine. One thing about this time of year that is exciting but really daunting. It's not exciting. It's exciting to me. But like now it's tax time. Like, and like, you know, I have as a person that owns like 9 businesses, you know, like,
stay on top of
I've got to really get the wheels in motion for all of the taxes and stuff like that. So that's one of my main priorities.
Keyword.
Yes. And then you know, I got to work on Keto Palooza. I mean, we're in the year of Keto Palooza, right?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I know I've got to start working on that too. So, so you know, that's what
you love it.
I do.
You love
so that's what I'm doing. But
you
today I am right back to my regular eating. So I'm doing regular macros Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Beef or chicken day?
Beef. Today's the eating day. Actually, technically, I was only doing my up calories on weightlifting days, even though today's technically a weightlifting day and I didn't lift weights. I'm still going to eat my, you know, regular macros. And then, cause I did ride my bike. And then tomorrow will be a fasting day. So I am doing 3 days of regular macros, which is like 2,000 calories of keto macros. And then I'm doing 3 days of protein sparing fasting, which is like 1,000 calories of high protein, low fat. And then on Sundays, it's either going to be just a regular macro day, 2,000, or I might do a like not carb up, but like overfeeding day. So I might have like, you know, 200 to 500 more calories to like boost.
That'll be the chicken Caesar salad day?
No, that'll be adding something to my beef day.
The beef day.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Joe Ray said, oh no, Chris, I got to take Sam to school. Okay. Oh, good. Richmond, not rural, but okay. I got him.
Wagon said I was right. You can repeat that till the end of time.
Joe Ray said, I've been struggling lately. Too many funerals. Oh no, I really need a way to figure out how to cope with the emotions other than food. Yikes. That's crazy. We're so sorry for your loss.
Right. Exercise normally helps me.
Exercise helps.
A good sweat.
Yeah, but then for me, I'm also like a TV movie. Like I'll just like let time pass and get like caught up and escape into something else.
It's a slippery slope to the food though.
I mean, I agree. If all you're doing is sitting down watching.
You need to burn energy. So
yeah, it's like staying busy versus having nothing to do. Busy. Right. Yeah.
And anytime like exercise is never just.
But you just gotta kind of feel your way through it, no matter what. So.
Oh yeah, and it's about.
Like you said, Jerry, have you tried meditation? Yeah, you know, stuff like that is important. Helps too. Kelly Keats here says, "Good morning, everybody."
But sometimes, again, like sitting on the couch, meditation is like
there's just not enough.
It's just you and the demons. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing. Sometimes people need to just keep themselves busy, as opposed to if you're sedentary. Then that's when all the mind starts getting into on itself, and then you start thinking. You do need to do this eventually. Now, eventually the mind is where it starts, but sometimes if the emotion is too raw, you just need to do busy work real fast just to keep stuff going, and then you focus on the problems.
Then you focus on the problems.
It takes time. It takes time.
Mary T's thrown down the gauntlet, says, I challenge you to stay on plan. No non-keto days until Easter. That should be enough time to get some good momentum going on your weight loss.
And then what happens on Easter? Do you do Easter?
I do Easter candy. Like, yeah, I do Easter candy because then Beverly still gives us an Easter basket. So like, Cadbury eggs, no, like Cadbury eggs are delicious. Get out of here.
No, actual deviled eggs are.
No, yeah. Okay, so Mary T, look, I appreciate all of this.
Deviled eggs are amazing.
Number one, I'm not accepting your challenge because it wasn't your challenge. This is my plan for myself. It was been already, right? You know, which I appreciate that. But also, it has to be more specific than that because non-keto days is not enough. I can eat 12 Quest bars in a day. Like that, isn't that keto technically? You know, like
look at you being unique.
It has to be even more than. So it's like, it is not even no non-keto days, but it's just like no like egregious overeating days, right? And like really listening to your body.
Specific with your details.
like no overeating.
Mary T, break out the notepad.
But no, this is my plan anyway. Because when is Easter? Let's Google.
Like in April.
Let's see. It is Sunday, April 17th. Yeah, honestly, between now and Sunday, April 17th, I don't have a reason. There's not an event coming up.
Okay.
There is no holiday.
Going out of town or anything between now and then?
Yes, but That is also
to go
that is also not an excuse for me either. It's like I'm going out of town. I don't have any options.
No, exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like you be prepared for that though.
Yes.
Like, don't be in a new town and be like, I get to like break everything.
No, because do you know the thing that I realized in I've said this a lot, but I don't like, I'm really having to get over the novelty of food. Like, oh, they don't have this restaurant in Louisville, I've got to go to this one. No, I don't. It just pizza is pizza, no matter where it is. Yes. I don't care, you know, like unless I'm in a foreign country, you know. But that's what I'm saying. Steak is steak is steak. Salad is salad is salad. Just get the same food. Like, it doesn't have to be this like, oh, I have to try this because who knows when I'll try it again. It won't matter. It'll taste just the same as everything else that you've been used to eating, you know? So I am going out of town.
When you went overseas to Paris too.
But see, Paris is Paris is different.
It's another thing. They make the same stuff everywhere.
No.
Tomato in Paris is a tomato
and I would not eat them in either place because I don't like tomatoes.
A croissant is the same in Paris.
No, it's not the same.
The Pillsbury Dough Factory.
No, see here. So here's the thing. A croissant in Paris is not the same as a Pillsbury crescent roll, but one croissant in Paris and 10 croissants in Paris. Like, it's the same croissant at that point, right? So you don't need to be like, I need to eat 10 croissants because who knows when I'll have these. Like, one will do it, girl.
Yeah, don't go swimming in it.
One will do it. So, but yeah, that's my plan. It's just like,
croissant swimming.
I just got goals, right? 2022 is the year that I stop phoning it in, that I stop like living by the narrative that weight loss is hard and that I'm never really going to get to a place where I like what I look like. But I'll just like have to accept it for now. You know, like, no, I'm done with all of that. There's no reason why I can't get to a set point that I like and work on maintaining that. I got all year, right?
I mean, much like Mary T says.
Keto every day?
Yes,
Keto.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
Good job, Mary. Good job.
Jenny Valadez. I'm messing all those names up besides Jenny, right? Like, how are you? It says good morning from South Carolina. Look, this is Amber. Like, even
didn't I tell you?
Hello?
I told you, Chris. You owe me money, Chris.
Yes, I'm on the live.
You owe me money because she done called again.
It's from 9:30 to 10. Every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like, every Sunday.
It's Amber time.
I'll call you back. Okay.
And as in clockwork.
But see, here's the thing. I always have to answer because what if it's an emergency? Like, what if that's the one time where it's an emergency? But normally she calls. Are you on the live? Yes. Joray said, no, I haven't tried meditation. I may need to download an app. Yeah, something like that. Or there's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of stuff that that on YouTube and stuff that you can watch. Yeah. So,
I mean, there's so many helpful avenues to view all around us.
Yes. It is.
And go at your own pace.
Sam Bennett said deviled eggs are good. No, they're not.
Thank you, Sam.
I don't like
deviled eggs are amazing.
No.
Especially when you have them aside of under other wonderful meats.
Yeah. Javen West said, my dog gets the same food day in and day out. They don't care and love the food nonetheless. They don't care and they love the food nonetheless. Food is fuel. I have to keep repeating that mantra. Food is fuel. Food. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I agree.
I was going to say, and don't tell Heath that.
Food is fuel, so there's like a middle line. That doesn't, so it doesn't mean that you should like seek this intense, like, pleasure from your eating experience every day, but it also doesn't mean that like you just need to down like IV nutrients into your system and have flavorless Soylent just so that you can get the nutrients that you need, right? There's a middle ground in there where you can enjoy the food that you are using for fuel, And
also as humans, we have that other sense where we actually want to enjoy it. Like we have that craving where we want things to taste decent at least. Because we're at the age and a level now where we can add to the flavor, add to stuff. So unlike dogs, where you can just throw a little bunch of dry stuff and keep eating, and humans have a little bit better palate than that.
And we have more choices, and we have the wherewithal to understand what choice.
Well,
dogs honestly have the wherewithal. If you put dog food and pizza down, they're going to choose the pizza. So.
Yes. Well, and I was just going to say, like, that just means we have to be that much better at knowing what to see, like Jay said, and seeing it instead of just being like, blah, blah, running into it head first. Yes. I'm eating anything I want, whenever I want. It's like, there's a
Mary T said, the thing is, you don't gain when you overeat keto like you do when you eat off plan. So if you stay keto, no matter what, you don't have anything, to undo. Now that is necessarily true.
And you get incredibly sick.
Yeah, I get, well, if I overeat keto sweets, I get incredibly sick, you know?
There is
but like,
line.
you know, and that's really another thing that I'm working on this year is just like metering the sweets, because I never get the urge to overeat, you know, like even savory stuff like bowls of pasta or rice or just like fries. Don't get me wrong, that stuff is good, but I'll just never overeat that the way that I could eat like an entire dozen cupcakes in a sitting.
You are lying.
You know,
your sweet tooth is giant.
Insatiable, right?
See, I have the same savory tooth as your sweet tooth, but your sweet tooth is beyond bananas. You can definitely download like the other day when you had a whole box of cereal.
I ate a whole box of cereal in
I ain't done that since I was 18.
One sitting, not a day. I'm talking about a sitting. I just made bowl after bowl after bowl. And the thing is, it didn't even faze me. I was like, that was delicious. That was the appropriate amount of cereal. That like a serving of cereal. That doesn't make sense.
But I'd be the same way if I had like a mountain of sausage patties or a mountain of bacon.
You still wouldn't. You would take 2 bites and save the rest for later.
When?
That's what you always. I know you love meat.
When have I ever?
But see, here's the thing, sweetheart. You don't have to try to like argue against it, but you're not a binge eater. You don't eat a ton of anything.
When I was 18 to 25, I was.
But you're not that way now. Yeah. I'm this way now.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so
but it took time though. It wasn't like a red light flip like switch. I used to. My dad always still makes jokes about me eating the whole refrigerator.
Yes.
It just over time I started. What it was I started wanting to savor the food. I started was like, let me enjoy this because I eat it, and then I'm like, well, where'd it go? I ate it all. I'm still hungry. So over time, I learned to like stretch that out and like, I'm gonna eat a little bit and eat a little bit to the point now where I'm like, I'm just a sampler now. But it took a decade plus to get there. It wasn't a light switch.
Jeray said Amber acts like you going live is new. I know, I've been doing it for over a year.
Or they're like, she don't know about it.
Driven West said, I'm continuing to redevelop my relationship with food. Yeah, I think it's something that you do every day.
Till the end of time.
You know, it's just something new.
Every day.
Jeray said, I agree, there's a middle. I will no longer force myself to eat food I don't like. Exactly. Exactly. Dee said maybe you can commit to staying in ketosis and not just eating keto, since you'll just eat everything that's keto. That's a good idea. Committing to staying in ketosis. I don't really want to measure that often, but you know, I do kind of understand the point that eating like 10 Quest bars wouldn't keep me in ketosis.
That is kind of like you. So, like you love the dig into the weeds.
Wacky said, I will eat a whole cake before I eat a whole chicken. I know, right?
See, I'm the exact opposite. I would headbutt a chicken.
Yes. Blue Dove said, I actually used to wish there was a human food supplement I could eat all the time, like dogs eat dog food. Eating for enjoyment has always been an issue for me. Was excited to find Keto Chow. I was like, isn't that what Keto Chow is?
I was just gonna say that.
That's exactly what Keto Chow is.
Sounds like you
eat 3 of them a day, and you have all the nutrition that you need without, you know, any of the like, you know, even though Keto Chow is good too. But in a way, in that middle balance way.
Well, it isn't in the multi-unit, like multiverse.
Jeremy was like, "Oh, gotta go. Bye. So much job. I know, right?"
No, J-Dog, we love talking to you.
Yeah, I know, right? So, that is. But yeah, so that's my plan. Yeah, I'm just
you have a really good plan.
I mean, everybody has a good plan on Monday before they've eaten anything, right? You know, so it's just like it's not.
It's like your book reading
today. Plan. Exactly. Today is not going to be the issue. I mean, until it is, right? I feel great right now until I don't. But still, there's just no reason to not be the person that makes choices that are good for my body. Like I said, December, I was really locked in. I loved eating on track for eating on track's sake. I loved exercising for exercising's sake. I really still just want to figure out what is it about the last week of the year where I'm just like, you know, it's okay to turn it off, you know, which, like I said, I don't even necessarily feel bad. I just know that it always moves me further away from my goal. I don't feel bad about how much I ate. I'm just like, man, I can't eat like that and not gain 15 pounds. It's just like I have to get to the point where it's the enjoyment of the food is outweighed by like me wanting to stay on, like not have those big fluctuations, right? So that's what
and you have to keep that memory close by too, because like anything else, the further away it gets, the more we forget it's there. And like, why was I upset 6 years ago? Oh no, blah 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 blah. Oh, now I remember. You gotta keep that memory of where you were.
But also, do you know the thing is, it's just like coming into this end of the year, I knew that there was nothing to lose. Honestly, I was not trying to claw to stay 195 pounds. I don't like, but if I was 170 pounds, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna lose this. But it's like 195, I'm just gonna be back there in a month anyway. So whereas I know that was subconsciously some of it. It's like, what, I'm 195 and 215 pounds, they're the same to me, right? So it's just like, I know that it'll be relatively easy for me to get back to 200 and 195 pounds. It's really just going below that will really take some time and effort. And that's what I'm committed to, Mary T said, I was able to eat, I used to be able to eat that way too, Autumn. I could kill a box of cereal or a box of cookies. I cured it. It can be done. Now enjoy some things, but there's an off switch. I love that.
But it takes time, Mary, like you said.
Yes.
It's not an instant thing. It takes decades.
Yes.
Plus.
Decade plus. Rhonda says, hello, Wack fam, working at ear hustling. Have a fantastic day.
Back at you,
I hope that year end went well or is going well for you.
I know. So, good morning, Rhonda.
Mary T said, I'm very fortunate. The keto food is my kind of eating, so I really enjoy my meals. Makes it much easier. I enjoy my meals too. It's just, I'm not going to keep saying it's just the sweets, because I don't want to perpetuate that narrative. But like the food of keto is not the problem, right? If anything, the thing that I might miss the most is like tortilla chips. That's something. But even then, I have Quest chips. Like, I'm really okay with that. Yeah. But it's the sweets that don't hit the spot for me. That aren't the same, And so I don't want to live a life where I'm never eating those sweets again, but I do know that I want to integrate them in a way that doesn't cause me to get so far away from my goal,
Look at you.
So that's just,
I love that.
But also, I do also recognize I don't want to have them a lot, which is why I also think I use the time of like, oh, let me just, not get in my sweets. Like, I wasn't forcing myself to eat anything I didn't want to. Yes. All the stuff I ate, I wanted to eat, So it's just like, I need to like turn down the dial of like what's worth it and what's not. So.
And that's it. And it takes time to learn that. And everybody's different.
Joyce said, the food I have planned for today, I'm not looking forward to. And that is everything right now. I wish I didn't have to eat to live. Ugh. Oh no. Why aren't you looking forward to it? But see, but here, that's the thing. Honestly, last year I fell in love with steak. I fell in love with like chicken. I fell in love with the air fryer. Just being able to put something in there and not have to worry about it, that is my type of cooking right there. Quick
question: what are you eating, Joyce? I'm just curious.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, what are you eating?
Is it just hamburger? Yeah. You just don't like ground hamburger?
Yeah, I haven't had ground beef in a while. I should do that.
I could understand, because that's some bland stuff.
So, if you put salt and pepper,
well, that's what I was going to say. Only just straight up ground.
No, nobody should do that. No,
it's about levels of flavor.
But like, I've really found the staple foods that I enjoy eating, Yes. And so, I have no problem eating those ad nauseum, for like a very long time. It's just, I need to figure out how and when to sprinkle in the treats in order to just sustain that long-term on trackness, right? I have a really bad issue where I don't like to eat keto food when I'm eating non-keto days, like if I were like eating on like non-keto food, like yesterday, we had hash brown casserole and it was delicious, right? I would go to the store and buy a Snickers bar before I would eat a Quest bar that was in my cabinet, because for some reason the two types of eating don't mix together. And that is what I can't have, right? I need to be able to.
You know your blind spots.
Yes, and I need to be able to reconcile the notion of
mixing food.
like
that's okay.
Because what that basically means is I don't have to mind having a non-keto dessert.
Yes.
And eat keto the rest of the day, but just my dessert might be non-keto. And that's once every 2 weeks or once a month,
And that's what you got to get used to.
Yeah, because my whole notion of, well, I'm going to have this non-keto dessert today. So why should I eat keto the rest of the day? Let me make this the day that I go get French fries and that I go get this and this, which I just can't do, because on any other day, I have no problem eating steak and eggs and cheese and all that stuff. But it's the notion of, if I were to eat something non-keto with it, it's just they don't mix, right? And that's what I want to get over. Yeah.
I mean, you got to.
Pam's here says, good snowy and thundering morning. It's snowing and thundering.
Yay! Wait, what?
CC said, I made a taco salad with Quest chips last night. Yeah, like I'm saying, like tortilla chips are delicious, but the Quest chips are really just great. So,
and there's ways you can always enhance the flavor of anything.
Tanya said, made it, albeit late, but morning. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Tanya. So,
waving at you.
Mary T said, you were right about the sweets. I'm eating them less and less because they just don't quite cut it. But now the real sugar sweets don't do the same thing they used to. That's where you got to get to. Yeah, exactly. If I ever will.
And like anything else, it just takes time. You have to train your body and your mind to get the longer you're away from it, the more you won't want it. You know what I mean? So if you're away from it, so I'm like, I would try to do like 2 months.
Just a ground beef with Primal Kitchen Italian sauce and Kerrygold cheese on top. You said you weren't looking forward to that. That sounds great. So
no, wait, what? No,
Joe Ray said, I know what you mean. Eating keto food when you're off plan feels like a waste. Exactly. That's literally what I feel like. But I don't want to get past that, or I do want to get past that.
What if you form the meat into like a mold or something, Joyce? Maybe that'll.
Maybe like meatballs.
Or a burger or something.
Okay.
A mold or anything.
You're gonna make it into like a little sandcastle.
Like loose meat. Instead of like loose meat, I'm saying form it into a burger or a patty or a loaf or anything. You know what a mold is? Good Lord, how am I teaching you stuff?
Yes.
Good gracious, McNacious.
Mold things. No, another thing that I've also realized that is not a bad thing is that I have a sweet tooth. Like, and I don't think that is because of my like carb and sugar like addiction or compulsion. Yeah. I just think that is my taste bud preferences, right? Yes. Because there are people that could just binge eat like tubs of rice and French fries and all those sorts of things. And I wouldn't, but there are people that have that like salty
like a bowl of pulled pork.
Yeah.
And get out of my way.
So there are people that could do that, but I'm just like, oh, I'm not that person. I would never overeat those things. Some people that are like you have a bag of chips, you just eat, or one chip, you eat the whole bag of chips. I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to eat, don't get me wrong, a bunch of them because I like them, but like I can put those away. But I will always choose sweet over savory. And that's just how it is, right? Yeah, so when I'm thinking of ways to govern my preferences, that's why I'm always trying to figure out how to get the sweets under control, because I know that is just my preference.
I 100% agree with you, because when you go down a sweets aisle, you be buying stuff for 3 families, okay? Is this for who?
I just like it. Mary T said, I literally ate 1 after 8 mint. I don't even know what that is. And I was good. Is it like an Andes? Done that one whole box was my past life. I'm definitely more of a whole box type person. So Wacky said, I've accepted the fact that I overwhelmed myself with making keto recipes, now working on simple meals. Yeah, absolutely. Hey. Nothing that I eat has multiple components anymore. Like I make eggs cooked in butter. That's it. I make steak in the air fryer. I'll heat up some hot dogs. I'll make hamburgers. Like I don't make recipes anymore, and I am okay with that. So Nate said, I'm having trouble going back to eating eggs. Do you like eggs? Eggs are delicious.
Well, and I would say that maybe you need to not make them the center point and make them like the side dish.
Yeah, and also realize you don't have to eat eggs. Like if you don't like them or don't want them.
Do like a couple of deviled eggs, maybe. Do like to, instead of just scramble, like have a fried egg with your steak or something. Just change it up a little bit every now and then. Yeah.
So
you can always manipulate. Every food can have a little twist here and there.
Pam says, I froze all my keto sweets. I forget about the deep freezer. It is because I have a salty taste. I overeat salt and then I want sweets to calm it down. See, that's what I'm saying. I'll never overeat the salt.
Well, see, Pam, she's like double dutch.
Joy said, I have noticed whenever I have a burger, I always bite the inside of my cheek. I'm not sure why. So loose meat is the best. Interesting.
What about meatballs?
I know.
What about meatloaf? Small meatloaves.
Sam Banner says, no taco tray anymore. No taco tray anymore. Partly because I just haven't had the hankering for it in a while. But then also partly, I strictly remember the last time I made it, I was like, this is complicated. Like, I mean, just the lettuce and then the beef and then the sour cream and then the cheese and then the sauce. And then I was just like, this is a lot. And so I haven't had the desire for that in a while.
Yes, that's what it is. It takes too much time.
Joe Ray said there's a balance. I make sure I plan food where the recipes are delicious, but not too hard. Yeah, maybe more complicated than yours, but not too much. Yeah, no problem at all.
Thank you, Joe Ray. That's absolutely perfect.
Yes. Mary T said the keto chow commercial is so funny. Red Riding Hood says it took me 3 weeks to make this keto cake and it tastes awful. I don't.
Oh.
I have to watch that.
We have not seen that yet.
I haven't seen it.
We have to laugh ourselves, Mary.
I know, right? Who are these actresses? That's what I was doing. I was like, I want to be in a keto chow commercial. Like, did y'all know I'm an actress? Tanya said, Autumn, I totally get the sweet tooth dragon. Trust it will get easier, but the process takes time, and be forgiving of yourself. Yeah, I mean, I am capable of going several days and weeks without sweets. It is not this uncontrollable urge that takes over me. Everything that I do is intentional, but now I have to determine why am I so intentional about eating a lot? You know, why am I? It's never like I set out to eat one Oreo and oh no, the whole bag. I set out to say, this bag of Oreos, this entire bag of Oreos is the appropriate amount of food that I want to eat today. Yeah. You know, that's where I have to like get the, you know, like cut the line off.
What makes me laugh is when we bought your 2 boxes of cereal, you were like, I'm just gonna eat it for these days, and whatever's left you can have.
Yes.
And you literally headbutted both boxes.
I honestly didn't expect any to be left. Like, because like
my God.
I never.
You know how long my cereal box has been up there?
I never. But see, we're different though.
Oh, I know.
Because like you said, we have different things that we can overeat and overindulge in. You know. So, but my whole thing is, I don't think there's anything wrong with eating an entire box of cereal in one sitting.
Oh,
like,
no.
if you're gonna eat the cereal, that's
I'm
cereal
more amazed than anything
as
else.
You should eat.
Yes,
you know,
I'm just like impressed.
And so that is where I'm just like, you know, what's the point of having a bowl of cereal? I don't know, right? So it's kind of like what Chris Bear said. 1 is too many.
Well, yeah,
10
I
is
think
not
if you
enough,
have a true
right?
problem,
but the thing is, 10 is enough. A box of cereal is enough. But still, it's
Unless
just
you
like
had
this.
2 boxes over there.
Well, no, they were over 2 days. That's all I'm saying.
No,
so,
I got you. But I'm saying if you had more than 2 boxes up there, would it be enough?
No, that's why I only bought 2 boxes though.
But that's the question I'm asking. If you had 3 boxes, then would 2 have been enough, or would you have ate the third one?
No, I would have ate the third one because I intend to eat everything I buy.
What you have is not whether it's enough or not. It's about what you can see.
No, it's about what I intentionally choose to bring in the house. Like it's not like I just buy 10 boxes and only pick which 2.
Your capability though, but you're capable of eating 3 or 4 boxes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you restrict yourself, knowing you fall down that hole and be like, is it enough? 3 boxes in.
No, I wouldn't fall down the hole. I would intentionally make it a point to eat that much, which I did not want to make it a point to eat that much. Hence, I didn't buy it on purpose.
No, I didn't say intentional. I'm saying, but you could fall down that hole. That's why you intentionally don't bring it into the house.
It's not falling. Maybe it's just the semantics. Okay. I'm not calling it falling down a hole. I'm calling it, eating 4 boxes is my capability to eat them, but I would be choosing it. It wouldn't be this thing happening to me. I would choose to do that.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense.
Joe Ray said, do you watch Serious Keto? He admitted in his last video he's an alcoholic. No, that's crazy. No, I don't watch Serious Keto. His name is Steve, right? It was really hard for him to say, but wow, how vulnerable and brave of him. That is crazy. That is, keto. That's awesome for him to be able to say out loud, you know, and it's so funny. Sometimes we're so this community made it really easy for me to say, like, I'm a compulsive overeater. I'm a binge eater. I really don't think myself as a food addict, but I understand like I'm on the spectrum somewhere of just like binge overeating, right? Yeah. It's very easy for me to say that, but there are still other things that have nothing to do with food that we're like, oh, maybe we don't want to say this about ourselves and things like that, you know? So that's very interesting.
That's also life. I mean, we all have issues. I mean, we all don't put them all in front of everybody all the time.
See, that's what Mary T said. That's what you have to fix. There is so much wrong with eating a whole box of cereal. Yeah, like that's my thought. Like I just like that is the appropriate serving size of cereal.
And that's what I'm saying. As a spectator viewing it, I'm like, my God, that's like my teenage self.
So that's what I'm saying.
You is awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like I get that's what I need to alter. I don't need to worry. I don't need to change eating more than I intended to. Yeah. I need to change how much I intend to eat, right? Yes. So, because I don't have a problem eating more than I intended to, but I feel like my issue is I intend to eat way more than is necessary, right? Yes. So that's what's
that
going
was the point I was getting at. Is like, even though you bought 2 boxes of cereal and intended to eat it.
Oh my gosh, like, Sam Banner saved time. Oops, you guys, look, I'm the same as I was yesterday, so I forgot all about that.
Yes.
You did. Yeah, I'm the same as I was yesterday. Even though, like so I said, what this means is that I ate enough to maintain this weight, right? So I definitely overate. It was the last of the food that I had in the house. It was intentional. I ate everything I planned to, and it was delicious. And I had a good day, right? Hashtag really no regrets. But I'm looking forward to a fresh start. I'm looking forward to starting again and, and like kicking it back into gear, right?
And you want to know, honestly, I think last year was your year for mental health.
Yeah.
And this is the year to actually put it all together.
I agree.
Because last year you just want to be in a good space.
I did just want to be in a good
headspace. So this is the year to get that jump on.
Yes, where the physical and the mental align, right? Okay. So have a great day, everyone. And we will see you back here on Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Bye.
Bye, y'all.